Hey everybody, welcome back to Darbros TV. In this video, we're going to find out how fast you could theoretically get a house in Wobbly Life. And since I've already figured out that you could get it in about 1 minute and 38 seconds, we're just going to see how many seconds we could take off of that run to make the perfect speed run. Also guys, smash the subscribe button. And we'll be able to break this up into about 3 different parts: the beginning, middle, and end. The beginning is the part where we're going from the main neighborhood all the way up to the top of the mountain. In the mountain area, all the way to the point where we get to the furniture store. And then, that's the ending part. From the furniture store, all the way to the last house. And we're going to see how many seconds we could save in each one of them. But first, let's start out before we even load into the map. The very front screen when you're just loading it, which I went to see how fast you could actually do it, and I saved about 0.1 seconds from the actual speedrun. And the first part, I already got really optimized in the original speedrun. And, okay. So that would take probably about 4 seconds to get to the present. And when we collect the present, assuming this is perfect, we would just instantly respawn. There wouldn't have to be a need to wait. So now we're automatically at the bus stop area. And then we would go from there all the way to that gas canister. Let's see how long that takes. So probably about 4.5 seconds to get to here. But now we have to fly this thing all the way up to the top of the mountain. And let's just see. I'm going to reset a couple times just to see how fast I could theoretically do that. But I should have practiced this because this would have been the hardest part of the run. Alright, so that takes right there a good 16 seconds to go from the bottom all the way to the top here. And in the perfect world, we would land and not get ragdolled. So that would save probably a whole 2 seconds right there. And then we would just go get this present. And in the beginning part, we save about 2.5 seconds. If we're going to count everything like mistakes that a human would make, it would probably be about 3 seconds we could save. And that brings the time down to a 1 minute 35 second time. Alright, now we're going to move on to the middle. And the main thing I messed up in the actual run is that when I was flying, I just let go and I just kept falling down for a long time. But we could use this thing to actually propel us down quicker. So let's see how fast that would take. See, that was already much quicker. Probably saved us about 2 seconds there. And then right after that, we would just respawn immediately because this is the perfect speedrun. And then let's see just how fast we could get to that gas canister right over there. 5 seconds. And then let's just see how fast we could go backwards. Alright, so what? That was probably 7 seconds. That was probably the best trajectory because it was nearly a straight line all the way to here. But on this last part, I would probably go up a bit so I could fall down quicker and save probably about another 1.5 seconds. And then we'd get the present. And that is the middle part there. And we could save probably about 5 seconds across the entire thing. So that brings our time down to a 1 minute 30 seconds. And now we're at the final area near the furniture place. And then let's just see how fast it takes us to go from here to the house. Yeah, so it would probably take about 8 or 7 seconds if you did it absolutely perfectly. And then let's see how fast we could just get to the gas canister, which is just over the top, right over there. Yeah, it takes probably 4 or 5 seconds to get to here. And then let's just see how fast we could theoretically make it to the ending house. Yeah, so it would be done in about 8 seconds, which saves 2 seconds. And it took me about half a second to buy the house, but it would be done immediately, which makes the perfect speed run. We would be able to save about 3 seconds. And that leads us to a very fast speed of 1 minute 27 seconds to get a house, which is a whole 10 seconds less than the actual world record, which I set. And I want to see how close somebody could get to making this perfect speed run. But for me, I'm going to actually just go see how fast I could do my runs, as I want to beat that 1 minute 36 time. Let's see how fast I could actually get a house. I started off pretty strong with getting a solid time of 1 minute and 55 seconds. 1:55, not too great, not terrible. And then right after on run 70, I got this. Yo, 1:47, not too bad. So I was progressing pretty quickly, but then a weird thing happened. I swear, if it's the bad fog, this is the first time I've ever had fog. But then I got this run, which was almost a world record. Oh my gosh, hold up, wait, we could have actually just gotten a world record right there if I just landed that. Yo, 140, that's good. And I was only 2 seconds behind my world record. Wait, so I don't even have to do that good in order to get the world record. Hold on. And then another weird thing happened with the sound effects in Wobbly Life. Yo, why is there no music? What? Seriously. Wait, hold on. There's no music. And then I got my best run yet. Oh, okay, 1 second waste there. Whoops! Alright, well, that's world record. 135? Oh my gosh. That's actually crazy. I got that, but that didn't even feel that difficult. It only took me only 30 tries. But then after this run, I started to lose my mind. Oh, that was attempt 111 right there. Wow. I keep missing these. I'm not even paying attention to like what run I'm on. And now let me explain why it's so hard to get these runs. Because when I start off, I have to start the timer and spam through the front screen, which is kind of hard to do at the same time. Oh, and then right here, flying up to the top of the mountain, already got rid of 85% of my runs, so it's one of the hardest parts of the run. And notice right here how 10% of my runs are here. Let's just skip forward a couple seconds to after this part. Boom, 3% of my runs are here, which makes this part the hardest part because it's really hard to get perfect with going down fast. And then the rest of the run is pretty easy, all the way until the gas canister, which honestly I see a pretty common trend here. The hardest parts are with the gas canisters, so I'll probably have to get better at that if I want to get a better run. Dude, the middle part, like the mountain area, is the hardest part. It is just, the ending, it's just hard to get perfect. It's hard to get past the, and then I started losing my mind again. It's time to lock in, okay. Oh yeah, I wasn't doing anything in this weather. Oh my gosh, I almost just resets the second I loaded it. Bruh, I didn't even start the timer. And then I made it to the end, but then I messed up with the gas canister. Actually, never mind. We're gonna go this way. I don't know how. I grabbed it at that angle, and we're going oh my god. And of course it's raining, but hold up. Let's just see if we can make it count. Oh my gosh, hold on. Hold on. How the heck did I just do that good, bro? There was no way. Bro, what the? And then for the first time in like 40 runs, I actually made it to the end, but then I messed up right there. This is a 1 in 50 run right here. So I have a 2% chance of making it to the end there. It's been like 40 runs since we've last gotten back there. But then I got a run that was very surprising to me. Okay, good. Okay. Just don't listen to this part. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold up. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh, finally! Yes! Okay, that took way too long. Now I just gotta go lay down and enjoy my house. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed just seeing how fast you can complete this thing in Wobbly Life, and just me showing you how fast I could complete it. Thanks for watching. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and hit that notification bell. Bye. Dude, that took 2 hours. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Yoink. Whee!